Hire Rob Ryan.
Right now?
Answer it how you want.
All right. In season, probably not. But it's on the table because there's an obvious personality conflict. Sean Payton is a fiery guy by nature. But when it's as combustible on the surface as it was a couple of weeks ago, that tells me that behind closed doors, it's even worse.
Oh, and let me tell you, behind closed doors, I saw that combustible Al Davis, Rob Ryan. It is combustible.
Yeah, I'm sure it's not quiet.
Well, Amy,
So,
you mentioned before, Rob Ryan, when we talked about at 9 o'clock this morning about surprises, and I said I was stunned by Dallas, New Orleans, and London was stunned, Dallas, New Orleans. You said you weren't that surprised and said Rob Ryan. So I'm asking BT the question, do you fire him? Tell me about Rob Ryan and why you're not surprised.
I'm not surprised by the combustibility. I'm not surprised that people have figured out the defense. I'm not surprised that he's trying a lot of things, maybe too many things, maybe trying to do too much, be too cute. There are some really good players on that defense. Now, they've had some injuries, and there's some players that were there last year that are now not there this year. Just take your players and put them in the best position to win, and don't be so cute. But that said, you know, if you have dominating defensive talent, you really should be able to win. Question for you guys, do you think they have?
No, it's certainly not dominating.
I was just thinking that you mentioned dominating defensive talent. They don't have dominating
Do you
defensive
think
talent.
it was more dominating last year than this year?
Yeah, obviously they were, what, top 5.
See, that makes my point.
But Rob Ryan didn't change what he was doing this year as opposed to last year.
Okay, but that's my point. Last year, everybody said Rob Ryan, Rob Ryan, Rob Ryan. Well, look at the talent he had. Was it Rob Ryan, or was it the talent?
What was the talent that he had? They haven't really changed that much. It hasn't changed that much. They lost Michael Jenkins, which you thought was an upgrade, bringing in Jarvis Bird. So
I don't know
it's really what it is.
And then they lost Bird.
Because you do so many things as a defense with Rob Ryan, you never really get good at one particular thing.
Agreed.
So they do a bunch of different blitzes, which he has to manufacture, because even when he tries to just rush 4 rushers, they're not getting home. They're not getting home to the quarterback. Was it Jordan and what's the Junior Gillette?
Yeah.
You know, they're not getting to the quarterback. So Rob Ryan is saying, hey, so now I have to blitz, and my secondary is not holding up.
His brother Rex is kind of saying the same exact thing.
You're 100% right.
Holding up, I got a blitz.
And neither Ryan brother, their defenses have an interception this year, which is crazy when you stop and think about it. All right.